for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay.
It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Harrison Butker will kick off for Kansas City.
The winner here gets a ticket to Tampa. The loser stays home, and we are underway in the AFC Championship game. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
That's good.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
On the carry.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and a couple, Roethlisberger gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. 1st and 10. It's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Taco Charlton in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Easy. Go to 4th.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll run with Samuels. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
A gain of 16.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Williams.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the 1st down marker. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On first down, it's Samuels. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40.
Number 38,
Chris Jones on the stop.
Ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense can go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up third down and 6 yards.
Now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dustin Colquitt.
On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the punt, they have a long way to go if they want to tie this football game.
And when you say a long way to go, you mean the full 99 yards backed up almost as far as you can.
And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 50. Alert. Check back. Bang. 44.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Prime time, baby.
And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards, the final tally.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Steelers 16, Chiefs nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On second down, Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On second down, Samuels. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Samuels. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
4th down.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Slap. No foul. 50.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, they're going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On second down, it's Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
Harrison Butker.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now this throw complete to Washington. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Samuels. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Samuels, the ball.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down now. Samuels, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
They begin the drive with Williams. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Williams. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
With the handoff to Damian Williams. The tackle made by Mike Hilton.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the 1st.
8-yard pickup.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 40.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Kansas City.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. It's caught on the right side. Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
DeAndre Carter on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Samuels. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Short little throw to Ebron. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run with Samuels. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Jalen Samuels.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 41, Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. 23 yards the pickup there. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Trying to get the first with Samuels. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. On second down now, Samuels. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brought down just
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
It's now 3rd and goal.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Boswell's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position. But it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 18 more yards there and another first down.
And the first
looking to throw is Mahomes. That's complete to his running back, Grant.
Mahomes pass.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Mahomes to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman in the final minute. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
They're not home yet. They still need the 2-point conversion to keep their Super Bowl dreams alive. They're going to try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Hey, what's the ball? Mike.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Roethlisberger to throw. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, so close but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Here's Hill on the return. A great return there of 22 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. What can Mahomes do now with his overtime drive? And going deep for Hill. This is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
The Chiefs are AFC champs as we say goodnight, everybody.
Score, Chiefs 25, Steelers 19.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.